Hi, I'm Lori Davis, and in this video I want to talk to you first about just starting a career in real estate. A lot of people will go through a career that they've done for the past 10, 15, 20, 30 years, or sometimes just out of college, before they actually start what they went to college for, they decide that they want a career in real estate. A career in real estate is and can be very lucrative. But what most people do not know is that the average realtor makes around $23,000 a year. That is across the board. That's what an average realtor makes. So what I want to talk to you about is just a few things in deciding and starting a career in real estate. And the first thing is that you need to understand that it is not an hourly job. It is not typically a salary. So you are working off of commissions. So if you do not have a closing transaction, whether you're representing a buyer or a seller, then you make no money. So you can spend a lot of time driving people around, meeting them, showing them properties, listing the homes, and not make any money. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because I don't want you to have false expectations as to how hard it is to start a real estate career. It is hard. It is starting a whole nother business, and this business has to be built from the ground up. You're building a foundation. It's just like building a building. You have to start out with your foundation and then build your way up. It's the same thing in real estate. More than likely, you're not going to have friends and family all over the place just because you got your real estate license that say, hey, I want you to represent me. In fact, because they do know you, a lot of times they won't use you. And they'd rather use somebody that they're not going to ruin their relationship because of the fact that you are a friend or family. They're really concerned about that. And because you're new, so they don't really know if you're going to be able to negotiate with them or for them. So with that being said, the next thought process for a person getting out of real estate school is they realize that going to real estate school, they didn't learn how to be a realtor. They learned how to not lose their license. So they're scared. They don't know where to start. So they pick a broker, and they hope that that broker is going to train them and show them how to do their job. But again, the broker typically is very busy. Their job is to make sure that if there's complaints or anything like that, that they're there to help the agent out and also provide the packets and an office space and some training. But a majority, the reason a broker becomes a broker is because they realize that they can now get paid on a bunch of people, closings and their transactions, and they're not working on their own efforts. And now they're going to make a whole lot more money because they're going to get paid off of your commission splits, and a lot of times they're charging you office fees as well. So that's really where it's the most lucrative, is if you are actually a broker, but and an owner, because therefore you've got an invested amount into the business to where owning that you're going to make a lot of money back and your investment is going to be worth it. So realtors are basically salespeople. They're sales associates, but again, they're paid by commission. So then you're thinking, okay, well, why don't I go and join a team? Why don't I work with somebody that already knows what they're doing, and they're going to teach and train me and show me how to be on my own? Well, what happens is, that agent, they may offer you some pay, besides commission. If they have a big team, they might give you somewhat of a salary. But the average salary that you're going to earn, based on just what they're going to pay you, is going to be between 15, 20, $25,000 a year if you're lucky. So again, that agent isn't making money unless there's closings and sales and transactions going on. So they're going to market themselves, they're going to brand themselves, they're going to brand the team, and then they're going to give you what leads come from that. They're going to usually round robin them throughout their team. So when you get that lead, you are the one that's responsible in taking that person by the hand, building a relationship with them, finding out who they are and what they want, and finding them the home that they want to have. Then hopefully closing that sale, you make money, the agent makes money. But do you understand that when you're working for a team, you are not branding yourself? Nobody knows you personally. There's no marketing, website, advertising, or anything that specifically says what your skills are. But they do mention what the team leader can do for them, what that person can do, or the skills that they have. It doesn't mention you. You are just somebody that they send out to go show houses and You do a lot of work, tons of work, but you don't get the recognition for it. If that's what you want to do, that's what you do. You go join somebody on a team so that they can actually get the credit, for it and brand themselves and whatnot. So for me, that wasn't a direction I ever wanted to go in. I didn't want to be on a team. I understood that I was running my own business. I understood that it was up to me to get the training that I needed and that I was responsible for running my own business and being the best that I could be. I didn't rely on anybody else. But I had worked for 3 different brands of companies in my real estate career. And the only reason I switched from each one was because at first, I was a new agent and I started out thinking, well, I'm not worthy of getting, more than 50% commission because they're going to teach me what I'm doing. It took me only a couple months to realize that here they are getting brand new cars and, you know, uh, traveling all over the place, and here I am giving them a $6,000 check, and after it's all said and done, not even getting a full $3,000 once the fees are taken out and the split. Well, I'll tell you, when you realize how much work you're doing, and then you're giving half of that back to the broker for nothing. They didn't do anything but have a name and an office for you to come in and make copies, for your packets. So I thought, okay, well, now I'm going to go find a company that I can get 100% commission. And, I know how to be an agent. I've learned what I need to do. I got out there, busted my butt. I think I was really, naturally good at building relationships with people, so it was easy for me. That's my strong point, is really, you know, getting into what people want, finding out what they want, making sure they're happy, and I took that as a personal mission. Not everybody does that. A lot of people will be about the commission check and not about the people. Big mistake in real estate to do that. This is a building relationship business. So I went to a company with 100% commissions, but I was paying about $1,000 a month in what they call office rent. Okay, so in doing so, yes, every time I turned in a transaction and a closing check, I got 100% of it back. But every single month, whether I had a closing or not, I had to write a check for $1,000. Plus, I had to pay for all my own advertising, marketing. I had to pay for copies. So, being that you are working for yourself, you can write those off, those are deductions, but I'm telling you, when you have months where things don't close and you're trying to get 3 or 4 or 5 closings in a month, and you have a month or two where nothing closes, not your fault because you worked your butt off, people lose their jobs or whatever, it's really hard to pay that $1,000 and it's still due, okay? So then, if you end up getting behind with your broker, they're going to take it out of your next, few commissions till it's caught up. So it just, to me, that formula didn't work. Now, when the market changed, those 100% companies started to go to like 90-10 splits, 80-20, and the thought process was, okay, we're going to give them not all their commission so we can try to spread that fee out that they're going to have to pay us throughout the year. But they were still charging people monthly office rent. And I know personally, a majority of the realtors that I know, really, they couldn't afford anything extra. They were barely making enough money, to pay their personal mortgage and cars and all that stuff. So, what I'm telling you, the reason I'm sharing this with you is because not a lot of people will. They're going to recruit you. They're going to tell you to come work for their company, but they're not going to share with you the fact that there's a lot you need to know about whether they're going to provide for you, how hard it is to sell a house, how many transactions you think that you're going to be able to close, even training on how to close people, how to build relationships, how to do personality assessments. And self-development is one of the most important training lessons that they should be teaching you, because majority of people do not like themselves. They don't feel that they should be making the money that they see other people making right off the bat. They don't feel they're worthy of it. And so therefore they don't know that they are. So, learning self-development, working on yourself, that's something that should be taught within your real estate company. And quite frankly, it's not. It's just not. And that is a huge factor because you're not going to be aggressive. You're not going to, when another realtor is pushing back, you're not going to stand ground for your client. And that hurts them and it hurts you. So, what I want to do is I want to show you, personally talk to you about where you believe that you want to be within your real estate career. Are you the type of person that wants to be independent, run their own business, and make a name for themselves and brand themselves, but also keep most of the money in your pocket? Learn how to leverage other people, okay? And also how to, know that the company's taking care of you. It's not the broker's best interest, but you. Now, for somebody that's been in real estate for a few years, maybe you're at a broker that you like their personality, you think they're really nice, and, people talk to you and they say hi and they know who you are, but does that pay your bills? Does that help you and your family? Are you making the money that you thought you would in real estate? Probably not. So, I hear people say, well, I'm loyal. I'm loyal to my broker because they've done so much for me. What have they done for you besides take a lot of your money? What have they done for you? Is that loyalty paying for your bills? Is it paying for your retirement? Is it helping you to create a marketing budget so you can get more business? Probably not. So, a lot of people, again, aren't going to tell you this stuff. They're not going to talk to you about this. So, frankly, I don't want to burst your bubble getting into real estate. I want you excited. I want you to come to me and say, Lori, I am the person that you're looking for because I want you to show me right from the get-go what I need to do to be the best realtor that I can be. And I want to make 6 and 7 figures a year. I want to be known. I want people in my community to know, like me, and know I'm out to help them and I'm out to serve them. That's what I want to hear. That's who I'm looking for. If that's you, you need to email me because I can help you to be that type of producer. It would be my pleasure to help you. My email address is right here, and you'll be able to contact me. I will get a hold of you right away. I look forward to helping you be the best realtor that you can be, to be the best at your career, and make as much as you want to make. I want to help you to do that, and I want to help you through your self-development process and get you connected to the right company with the right tools that tells you the truth. I look forward to talking to you. Have a great day.